To je divné. Ahoj, ahoj, Kažít Ika se hlásí ze Skyrimu. Došla jsem do Whiterunu a zdá se, že Jarl je trošičku víc na severovýchodě, ale možná, že to bude v rámci toho hradu. Na té mapě nepoznám moc. Co kde je?
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you. Sheathe those claws, Khajiit.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store.
Never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your
Kde
way.
najdu
I'll
toho?
take the job, but don't expect
Kde bych mohla najít toho Jarla?
I'm here to buy food, Nazim. I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
And there it is, friends. The ultimate. We are the
Dragon's Reach.
If my cleaning gets in your way, just say the word and I'll be off.
Nothing?
My lord,
What's
please.
the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors. Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not.
I'll not stand idly by while a dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irena, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be used. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragon. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
What does this have to do with dragons?
Not a brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibility. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Anything you can tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow?
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
How do you know this stone tablet is in Bleak Falls Borough?
Well, you must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't you? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Tell me
I'm
more
not
about
surprised you've
Dragon
never heard
War.
of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
So, were all the dragons killed in the Dragon War?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgroof's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
How do you enchant weapons and
student
armor?
of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
Are you the only wizard in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
I'll deliver the frost salts for you.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Where can I learn more about magic?
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
Have you encountered any dragons?
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
What are the duties of a court wizard?
I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure she will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Dobrá, tak já se podívám na mapu. Takže, co tu máme? Takže tady je co? Golden Claw a Dragonstone. Takže to mám získávat víc věcí dokonce. A ještě mám někam doručit mrazové soli. Nebo zmrzlé soli. Ale to nevím kam. Myslím, že odejdu z Whiterunu.
Trust in me, Whiterun. Trust in Heinster, for I am the chosen of Talos. I alone have been anointed by the Night to spread his holy word.
Lady, could you spare a coin?
But we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that beast's den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Wife and daughter. Check the Jarl. Rusty old sword. That's usually where he stuffs himself.
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately.
Just us against the dragon? Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else.
Sheath those clothes.
Jak to udělám? Jak zatáhnout drápy? Konec konců nepřipadá mi, že bych je měla vytažené. Tam tudy jsem asi přišel.
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Dobrá. Takže kam teď? Tady. Dobrá, ten směr by odpovídal, ale nevím, jestli to tam bude přístupné přes ty hory. Jo. Protože se tu nevyznám. Možná už bych mohl zase vytáhnout nějakou zbraň, ale tohle není ten způsob. Golden Claw. SNS. Garden in Riverwood. Dobře. Controls, takže... Inventory. Favorites. Zkusím, co to udělá. Nic se neděje. Asi nemám nic bez favorites, ale... Ty hory se mi nezdají moc schůdné. Ale kdo ví. Nějaký totem? Nebo co to je? Tady to vypadá jako cesta. Proč je tady ta deka? Jediné jídlo, co u sebe mám, je medovina. Dobrá. Podívám se zase na mapu. Asi nejsem na správném místě v těch horách. Možná, že ano. Bleak Falls Burrow Discard. Střílí po mně někdo? Nebo tak něco? Gold? Dobře, zlato. Dívám se zase na mapu. Takže Golden Claw a Dragonstone. Obojí tam mám někde sehnat. Třeba seženu i jiné věci. Tady je nějaký válečník. Zlato si vezmu. Já si brát nebudu. I když... Kolik stojí? Ne.
What if Arvel doesn't come back? I want my share from that trade. What if Arvel doesn't come back? I want my share from that trade. Is someone there?
Ta sekera je nějaká dobrá. Skeever Tile. Co to je? Hodnotu to nemá. Velkou. Zlato. Lapik. Ne, ty jsou lepší. Head armor. Armor 22, full armor, armor 25, dobře. Takže pořád ještě nejsem na správném místě a měla bych se otočit. Co mají tady v té truhle? Zapomněla jsem, jak... Jo, mouse rotate pick a D rotate lock. To mi moc nejde. Jeden battle axe, gold. No, nějaké zlato se může hodit. Dobře, zkusím se podívat, kam se tady dostanu. Tam nic není. podívám na mapu. No. Snad už to bude správný směr konečně. No, pořád nejsem tam, kde bych měla být. To je nějaký divný zámek. Tak to jsem zvědavá, jestli to něco udělá. No, myslím si, že musím na něco přijít, ale nevím na co. Gold. Torch. Takže co pak? Dá se odsud dostat někam dál? Nejspíš musím všechno dostat do nějakého stavu správného. Ale nevím jakého. Tamhle je taky obrázek hada a tamhle je obrázek nevím čeho. Možná ryby. Co je mezi nimi? To nevím. Tohle nebude ono. Já si budu muset vyzkoušet všechny polohy. Dá se s tímhle něco dělat? Ne. Je tady něco vidět zajímavého? Takže tady vidím obrázek hada. Tady obrázek ryby. Obrázek ptáka nevidím. Tady je taky obrázek hada. Asi vyzkouším všechny možnosti. Co je nahoře? Nic zvláštního. Je tady ještě páka nějaká. To bude... Nejdřív vyzkouším všechny možnosti bez páky. Pak ještě s pákou. Tak nevím. Tenhle ten chlápek je mrtvý, když tu páku spustil. Nějaké nebezpečí tu bylo. Zdá se, že by se něco dělo. Není tady nějaký nápis nebo obrázek? Ne, to je jenom ta mrtvola. Obrázek žádný nevidím. Nebo spíš nějaké obrázky tu jsou, ale nic. Co by mi, z čeho bych něco mohla pochopit? Co tady před branama? Před bránou jsem. Není tady něco? Co tady? Nic, to jsem stejně nic. Nejsem chytrá. Takže tady je ryba. Tady nevidím, co je. Tady je had. Ale stejně nevím, co s tím. Co z toho mám pochopit. Tady je taky nějaká hlava. Pokud spadla tam ze zhora, tak by to mohla být had ryba. If the reader has not yet had the pleasure of reading the first volume in this series on the life of Eslav Errol, Beggar, he should close this book immediately for a short recap. No. Ale jak ji vezmu? Když si ji chci vzít? I'll tell you this much, gentle reader. When we last saw Eslav, he was a boy, an orphan, a failed beggar. Dobře. Jestliže čtenář ještě neměl to potěšení číst první díl v této sérii o životě Eslava Erola, žebráka, měl by tuto knihu okamžitě zavřít, protože se nebudu opakovat. Řeknu ti tolik, milí čtenáři. Když jsme naposled viděli Eslava, byl to chlapec, sirotek, ubohý žebrák, běžící divokým zimním lesem Skyrimu. Pryč ze svého domu v Erolgardu. Běžel dál. Tu a tam se zastavil. Mnoho let, dokud z něj nebyl mladý muž. Eslav zjistil, že mezi způsoby, jak získat jídlo, žádat o ně je to nejproblematičtější. Mnohem snadnější bylo najít je v divočině, nebo si je vzít z nestřežených stánků na tržišti. Jediná horší věc, než žebrat o jídlo, bylo žebrat o příležitost pracovat za peníze, aby si je mohl koupit. To se zdálo zbytečně komplikované. Ne. Pokud šlo o Eslafa, nejlepší bylo být mrchožrout, žebrák a zloděj. Svoji první krádež provedl brzo po odchodu z Erolgardu. Zatímco byl v jižních lesích Tamburkaru, v zemi blízko Mount Jensen, východně od vesnice, asi to nebudu číst nahlas. Prolistuju to. Přečtu si to potom. Zdá se, že vzít to nemůžu. Škoda. A z toho v té truhlici není. Skyr. Když se jmenuje Skyr? Další přichází. Přicházíš si pro smrt, kryso. A myslím, že to ukončím teďka. A budu hrát zase příště. Nashledanou.